Happy Friday, everybody. Friday means it's Flashback Friday, right? And I've been wanting to do this song for a minute, but I've been kind of ducking and dodging it because of all that's going on in the media surrounding R. Kelly. It's not, he's featured on the song, and I'm pretty sure he wrote the song, but it's not his. So we're going to just go ahead and do it anyways. Back and Forth by Leah. So you know the chorus goes back, forth, and forth. And it's a nice little party song. Like, it's definitely a weekend song because it starts out saying it's Friday, whatever. But it gets you up and gets you moving and gets you excited. But when you think about the words, let me see you go back, forth, and forth. If you go back, forth, and forth, it's kind of like rocking. But you know where you end up getting? Nowhere. And that's what happens to us in life. We teeter-totter. We go back and forth, but then we get nowhere. In James chapter 1, it talks about how a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, and he gets tossed to and fro like the waves of the sea. And let him not think that he will obtain anything from the Lord. Why? Because he's going back and forth. He's wavering between two opinions, that seesaw, teeter-totter, back and forth, make your mind up, can't make my mind up, that type situation. You know, when Sodom and Gomorrah was about to be destroyed and Lot and his family were supposed to be coming out, the instruction was, don't look back. Just keep moving forward. Go forth. Don't go back. And what happened to Lot's wife? She looked back. And when she looked back, she turned into a pillar of salt. And what that tells me is that she got preserved right where she was. She got stuck where she was. And what happens when you go back, forth, and forth? Nothing. You go nowhere. You get stuck right where you are. You're wavering between two opinions and you end up nowhere. You stay exactly where you are with your feet barely moving. You hear God speaking, you hear him calling you out, but you keep going back, forth, and forth. And yeah, like the song, I told you, like it's real catchy. People like it. All these years later, we're still singing it, still playing it. It will still get a crowd going, but we're going back, forth, and forth. We're stuck. Not moving, but going nowhere. Moving, but going nowhere. Making no progress whatsoever. Just stuck. So, y'all, I encourage you, I implore you, please don't get stuck. Don't get caught up in the back, forth, and forth. Where are you supposed to be going? Who are you? What's in you? What are you supposed to be doing? It's easy to get caught up in the motions and play it safe, but like, really, were you born to play it safe? Were you born to be predictable? Were you born to live a life that doesn't really require Christ? That's the question at hand. Because when we're going back, forth, and forth, we stay in this little, like, 2x2 box. Not much change, just no transition, no shifting, no trying of our faith. We're just comfortable. And the thing about comfort zones is they're typically not comfortable, but they're very much familiar. And because they're familiar, we know them well, we know how to work it, we know the ins and outs, so we can keep going back, forth, and forth in our own strength. Where's God in that? Where is your faith in that? Where is your reliance on Christ in that? I'm just saying, don't go back, forth, and forth. There's so much more for you. Have a happy Friday, y'all, because I know I will.